I always came from the usability side if I start to work on something, and so at the end of the day, that the benefit that we want to achieve with whatever we do is for me really in the center. I'm an electrical engineer, but the main focus, of course, is in mechanical, electronic software, and software is today 75% of the whole design or of the development of a product. So it's really mainly the software and software in the hearing instrument and software in the fitting software. So the software that is used to adjust the hearing instrument. I'm also a musician, and therefore music was always something that inspired me a lot. And of course, when you grow up from the 60s, then you normally also are in favor of the music out of the 60s, 70s, and that's what I really has inspired and probably also has some impact on me. Yeah. I think you go through life and you see a lot of things, and I could not point out to something that has a major impact. On the hearing instrument, of course, there is totally different. There we worked a lot with different designs, always trying to improve the design, but also comfort and all that. That is so important when you want to wear a product for 16 or 18 hours a day. It's more a managing role.
Yeah,
that's true, because there is multiple layers in an organization. In Stäfa, we have about 500 engineers, so you cannot manage them directly. I think there are multiple layers, and I think the most important part is that you create smaller teams where they have a functional target, so that they know exactly what they want to achieve, and I think that's the way how we organize. So when we had, for example, the DNN or the new AI-based system, then there was a team to really focus on the signal-to-noise improvement, and that was their target. To achieve an innovation, which Infinio definitely is, you need to have a solution that someone at the end really wants to buy it. And to achieve this, my experience is it only works if you have the whole team together. It doesn't work if marketing asks for something. It also doesn't work if R&D on its own work on something. I think you need both sides. You need someone who understands the market, understands the consumer, understands the customer, but you also need people that really understand the technology, because often someone is bringing up something and a technology guy said, yeah, but I have here something that would, and then so this goes one and one together. I think you need both sides, and if they are not able to work together, you will never achieve such a solution. You always have to iterate. You make a solution, it's better than the previous, but it's not good enough, then you do the next. So it's not that we get the job and then in 5 years we put it on the table and say it's finished now. So you have many more really contacts all the time to make sure that you're on the right path, and with that you really deliver the right solution at the end. When we, for example, moved from the beige to a more to a different color like the silver, that was now almost 25 years ago. when we started with lacquered products, this was of course a main design change, just the look and feel, but it also should have a positive impact to the people when they wear such a product, because they don't have to wear these ugly looking beige products. Yeah, even though we had, I would guess from 2015-16, we had contact with people even a little bit earlier, but when it becomes more and more realistic, and we were following different teams that worked on, also from university, worked on certain solutions. And in 2019, one of these teams, we met them and they showed us a possible acoustic sample, how such a system could work. And that was then the point when I clearly said, if we are able to bring this into the hearing instrument, it will be a total change of our industry. And that was in 2019 when we started the whole project. Yeah, I think so new will be the AI. I think this will completely change the industry, because you will be able to do things that you could not do before, and it will change the way we work, and also the hearing instrument itself, the performance of the product. So I think I don't see a lot of other things at the moment, or disruptive things. I think there will always be more work on new materials, new designs, and so. But I think the big change now will definitely happen with AI in the hearing instrument. Yeah. I think that's. I mean, at the end of the day, the target is that we are able to deliver a solution where the hearing impaired people are able to hear as good as a normal hearing person. And I think in many cases this is okay, but it is by far not possible in this very noisy environment. And yes, this is the main work, and also the main work we have put into our last hearing instruments. The system is able to differentiate between noise and speech, any kind of speech, any kind of noise, and it separates this and is reducing the noise as much as possible, and or as much as the user would like to have. There is a certain flexibility, and now to achieve this, you have to train a DNN, a deep neural network, with hundred thousands of sound files. You need to train it with every language that is on this globe. We need to train with any kind of noise, and you bring these two things together, run it through the system, and you tell the system that you would like to have only the speech at the end. And then you need, in addition, you need also a system that can quantify qualify how good listen to, how good. But if engineers would need to do that, it would take way too long. So the system is then continuously also rate the quality and optimize, and such a run through the system is going about 3 months continuously to get a new DNN that would work well. And so I think that was the way how we have developed this. In addition, we also, and that's then the development of this software, of this DNN. In addition, we also needed to develop a new chip. So a silicon chip, because there is no chip available that we could place in a hearing instrument. There are big chips available. We all know this AI system also in other big products or on your laptops and so, but they would use way too much power for using it in a hearing instrument. Yeah, no, I'm not concerned about, because I think such a system now helps the audiologist that also difficult situations should be easier for the end consumer. I think going through the whole process and helping the end consumer through the process, because there will always be situations that are not perfect, and that you need an audiologist to really guide someone through. I think, yes, the system will help, that maybe the fitting process becomes shorter, but then the audiologist can more focus on the person, on the human, and I think that's really a very important role. I think, in my opinion, that's one of the reasons why solutions off the shelf does not work, or if I have over-the-counter products, I think that's exactly where someone gets not the support from an audiologist and often send the products back because they are then disappointed. And I think it's often the quality maybe of the product, but it could also be that they do not have someone who helps them going through the process. Yeah, I somehow like the name coach, because it's really someone who is part of the whole journey and helps. I think, depending on the hearing loss, I think the more severe the hearing loss, there is a lot of work that the audiologists need to do, and there is not an easy way to make a pre-fit and that's it. There is maybe very mild losses where it's much easier, we know that, then there is not a big step. But going through the process is also something that the consumer benefits a lot from the audiologist. I think, yeah, we are of course already with the second generation, and we will, of course, as what we have done every year, we will bring new products, and yes, our focus is further work on that AI, and that's the good thing. If you are on a new technology curve, the performance improvement is very steep. So we are able, within shorter time frame than in the past, when you are at the end of a technology that you need to invest a lot of time to achieve a little bit more of a performance. Now we are in this steep curve, and I really see that we can much faster bring out new solutions.